When you look back on your career as a director, it's been something of a roller coaster because you started off as Peter Bogdanovich, the wunderkind, with The Last Picture Show, Paper Moon, What's Up, Doc, and all the critics loved you. And then all of a sudden, you were Peter Bogdanovich, no longer a wunderkind, because you had, at long last, Love and Nickelodeon, and all the same critics hated you. It's been very much up and down, hasn't it?
Well, it was a kind of roller coaster the whole 10 years. It was crazy. You know, when Last Picture Show hit, it all happened at the same time. My marriage broke up, my father died, I fell in love, you know, had a successful movie. It was dizzying, and I never came out of it I think for about 8, 9 years. Didn't know what I was doing. Luckily, I made a couple of pictures that made some money, and then, you know, it's just fortunate that they didn't all die, because I didn't know what I was doing. I was just making pictures. Actually, I was trying to learn how to make pictures. You know, the trouble with making pictures these days, as opposed to in the old days, A, you can't make as many. And B, if you have a big success at the beginning of your career, you end up playing your entire career in the glare of the spotlight. So you fail in public. You can't fail in private. You know, I mean, John Ford made maybe 50 movies before he had a big success, you know? So he learned his craft. I didn't learn my craft. I didn't feel confident with my craft until after Nickelodeon and before St. Jack.
Did you have trouble after Nickelodeon, because that was made, what, in 1976? Did you have trouble getting money to make films or backing to make films?
No, I got a lot of offers to make pictures. I was asked to have, Warren Beatty asked me to do Heaven Can Wait, and Dino De Laurentiis asked me to do The Hurricane. In fact, offered me $1 million if I would do The Hurricane. I didn't like the prospect of going to Bora Bora for 6 months and yelling, "More wind!" for, you know, 6 months. So I didn't go to Bora Bora. I took a year off. I wanted to see if I could figure out how I could get back to how I'd started, which means doing pictures at a smaller budget, maybe not having them be as successful, but at least having them be what I wanted to make.
Well, for what it's worth, I've known Peter Bogdanovich since 1972, when he was still pleasantly bewildered by all the praise he was getting for The Last Picture Show. I liked him rather a lot then. I liked him a lot less a couple of years later when he was making Daisy Miller, and seemed not only to accept adulation, but positively to expect it. After that film, alas, the adulation stopped and everybody started putting the boot in. It must have been a painful experience for him, but rather a nice man seems to have come out the other side. As I said, that's just for what it's worth, and Peter Bogdanovich might quite reasonably feel it's not worth much at all, but there you are.